Bravoland Uncorked.
TGIF! It's time for another episode of Bravoland Uncorked. Your hosts are here, and we are going to go in alphabetical order. Go.
Hi, my name's Angela, and it starts with an A.
Hi, my name's Brianna, and that starts with a B.
Hi, I'm Sherry, and that starts with an S.
And I'm Tori, that starts with a T. I was going to throw you for a loop there to see if y'all could figure out alphabetically.
Well, we won.
We just opened our bottle. We're good. Now, last week, however, we might have had some trouble.
Yes. All right, I'll start about the weekend review, if we'll call it. I would say the biggest thing this week was we celebrated Angela's birthday. Oh, I meant to bring one of those framed photos and put right in the middle.
Yeah, that starts with an A.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Basically, we played Tipsy Tennis, and we celebrated, and it was kind of like Angela's own BravoCon.
It was fun.
I was
There was
so
a lot of
sad
Bravo.
to miss.
Yep.
I know. We'll do it again.
Work.
Yeah, I got to post our table display. I got a good video of it. So.
Oh, that would be great. That should be on the
Yeah.
on the gram.
And then, and I think I posted the shot ski last night.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
video.
that was
we had a shot
Yeah,
ski.
we had a shot ski. What's up, Andy Cohen?
We're
So
coming
cute.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
And today's the last day of school.
Officially.
School's out for summer. Just picked up my teenager off the bus for the last time.
Mm.
And he gets home, and the first thing he says, we walk in the door, and he goes, I'm so bored with this
I
summer.
knew you were going to say they always. I'm so bored. I'm so bored.
That is so funny.
Oh, wait. We also celebrated something else on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sophie's graduation
I
party.
was
Was she officially graduated on Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Cheers,
have a high
congrats.
school grad.
She had like 30,000 ropes around her neck because she's so she's just very unmotivated.
Yeah.
I don't know how she held herself up.
Right.
That was so, and she didn't have the most, by the way. There was so many, the valedictorian had a ton. There was a few others that had a lot, but
I just assumed she was the
I
valedictorian.
know, right? Me too.
I know she had a ton. It was so funny. Tori, and maybe you said it too, Brianna, but at the graduation party, she was like, geez, Sophie, I really hate how unmotivated you are at school.
Yeah. I was like, you should try harder in college.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, so it was a great week.
Oh, wait. And you celebrated your 24th?
That's
Yep,
right.
24th wedding anniversary.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't
Yes,
realize
that's
that.
right.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I had a small little surgical procedure yesterday. Get your skin checked if you don't do that on an annual basis. This is your public service announcement. Anyway, and so the lady was like, man, you've got lots of like freckles and moles. And Stephen goes, I love her freckles and moles. So when they did the surgery, she goes, man, you guys are really in love with one another. And I go, yes, and we just celebrated 24 years, if you can believe it.
that's
So
awesome.
she said, what's the secret? And I said, well, he does a lot of things wrong, but he got a big D, so that makes it all right.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, I said, never say no. On the same line.
Amazing.
I know, right?
Well, our last day of school was yesterday. So we went to a magic show, which was very strange. It was a very strange magic
The magician
show.
was
but-
weird, or what?
Yeah. But the kids had a good time, and my husband and son went to the property to go see the new tractor. So I do have a special guest here today.
Oh, yeah.
Who is now officially, as of yesterday, a fifth grader.
Yay! Way to go, Emma.
Our first special guest
Yes.
on the podcast.
What's your favorite Bravo show?
That one.
Who were we just watching at home? The guy.
Oh, Andy Cohen.
Mhm. Watch What Happens Live. That's a good
Yes.
answer.
Father.
Yep.
Yes.
The daddy of it all.
Bravo daddy.
And I
Mhm.
appreciate I had a great birthday celebration. Tennis, Bravo, champagne. What more can you ask for?
Mhm.
I may or may not have succumbed to a few injuries from her
Yes.
birthday.
Me too, but
yeah.
I'm not going to show you where the bruise is from the tennis ball.
We don't need to talk about it. No hospital
It's fine.
visits this time.
No,
Yes.
we're good.
No hospital visits, but yes. It was
Thank God
aggressive.
for that.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, I don't even remember going home from Angela's birthday. I was like, Dwayne, how did we get back here? He was like, I came to pick you up. And I was like, oh, how did we
Thank
get
you
all
for
of
doing
this
that.
stuff? And he was like, I threw it all in the back of my car and took Tori home too. And I was like, oh, sweet. I was like, you're such a good guy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Paul said it because he had to tell us this. He said it was all of a sudden, yes, it was just a mad exodus. Like all of a sudden, we were just like, party's over, and just left.
Well, rightfully so. We had to get home to watch Summer House season finale and In the City,
Yes. That
Oh,
is
which
true.
brings
yeah.
us to
Today's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk
Okay.
it out. Oh, we don't
Oh.
have our thing.
Dang it. I forgot. Sorry, guys. One dang job.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Give
well-
us a second to, we can edit this part out.
We'll have to
easily.
go over
Yeah.
there.
As long as
Just
I'm
over
talking
there
a little
on the
bit,
end.
sometimes the dead space is not as easy
Correct.
to delete.
Correct.
Well, at least we have microphones on this time.
Right?
And it's recording.
Yes, Emma was looking at it.
It said
hope
recording, right, Emma?
Yes. Okay.
Recording is when it's small square.
It doesn't matter what size the square is.
That's what she said. Or he said, really.
Yeah, he said.
You can be the. Yeah, it is.
So
Oh,
when we
it
come
is.
back, are
It
you
is.
going to say goodbye to on camera and then, hold on. And then you'll go and play, or are you sitting for this whole thing? Okay.
Okay, you just got to look and,
There you go.
yeah.
All right, so
no, don't
and
distract.
we're back.
Yes, we're back. Okay.
So we're
Here we
talking
go.
about what now? Hold on.
Summer House season finale and End the City series premiere.
Which are crossovers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting how one kind of bled into the other. I felt like
Very
that was,
much so.
That
Very
was
much
very good that they did it that way.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I really enjoyed both episodes. I'm so glad we finally got a freaking finale out of Summer House. We don't have to
Jeez,
keep that
I
going.
mean-
Jeez Louise.
I know.
And what a finale it was.
Yeah. So,
Where do we start?
Who
I mean,
starts? The emotional center, Weston Sierra, Kyle Amanda.
let's see. I have a lot.
Well, it picked up with the tail end of the après ski party.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
And Sierra and Kyle have a great conversation.
yes. But they're talking about her and Wes, right?
No, they're talking about
Him and Amanda.
Him and Amanda,
Yeah.
and how she just wants them to be happy and whatever that looks like. No one's rooting for you to divorce. No one's rooting for you to separate. We just want everyone to be happy. And she was just, and for the first time, I feel like
Does she have a split personality? Because I believe later on in the episode, she says something completely different to Amanda.
yeah,
she was
1,000%.
also telling Kyle that the way that he handles his emotions, he needs to
Yes,
work on because he
yes.
has his outbursts.
Yep.
And she's like, we don't want to see anyone fail, but
Yeah.
you've got this.
I thought Lindsay said that. Oh, I guess
They
she
both
said that.
did.
Yeah, so Lindsay said that last week.
Yeah, she said it last week. Sierra said it again. But I feel like Kyle actually heard Sierra in this episode where he doesn't often listen very well.
Yeah.
You
No,
know
he
what I
seemed
mean?
to be listening, aware. And then, so that's at the end of the party, which cracks me up every time when, similar to my birthday, they're like, all right, everybody leave now.
Right.
Everyone leaves at once, which I
Right.
know they're doing that because they got to get everyone out of the house. But they,
And they
everyone
want to
goes-
go out.
Yeah.
Which go out they did.
Oh, go
that
out
was
they
probably
did.
the latest
Oh,
I
yeah?
saw them out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what was so funny is Amanda never wants to go out. How many times has she ever gone out? And she's like, "We're going out, right? We're
Yeah.
going out."
And
Yeah,
she
it was
all of a
weird.
sudden was like, I want everyone to jump in the pool.
Yes.
And Kyle doesn't jump in the pool.
No, he did jump in
No,
the
he
pool.
did.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think so either,
Yeah,
but
but
I
he
went
did.
back and watched it a few times because I thought the same. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I was like looking for him, and I was like, "Did he jump in the pool with them?" Because I was, and I like, and the whole time that they're doing this, he's crying on the confessional, which I just broke my freaking heart. I really feel bad for Kyle in these episodes, both of them, the city.
I agree.
Carl and Lindsay also went into an igloo or hut or whatever. and
Yes.
had a little
I liked that.
moment. Yes,
Yeah.
I do too.
I'm glad they got a little bit of closure, but my note on that one was, I thought we had like 2 to 3 freedom dinners already. Like I thought we were over this by now, and we're still talking about it. And
Right.
she's like still in her feelings about. I'm like, you're free.
Freedom!
Freedom!
It's been like 2 or 3 years or something.
Yeah.
And then just on Watch What Happens Live. I know we'll sprinkle that in here. One of the polls was, do you think that this new beginning for Lindsay and Carl will last? And it was like 99% said yes.
Mhm.
And I agree.
I
think
agree.
it's a good.
I thought it was good. And the thing about it is they were friends for so long
Mhm.
prior to them getting together. And even with that weird vibe with his mom, Sharon, I think her name
Yes.
was, they have a lot of history too. So that really dug deep for her. So I like seeing that whole full circle moment, but I'm glad that they're getting reacquainted. I don't think they'll be romantic ever
No.
again.
No.
But the friendship rekindling, I think is good.
Yeah.
There's real love there. There's real love, real history, real friend. Like,
Yeah, like how she calmed him down last
Yes.
episode, and
Yes.
he even like acknowledged that this episode, and he was
Yes.
like, "No, he was like, as soon as you spoke to me, he was like, I knew I needed to like bring it back and like calm it down, and like he, something in him just something about her triggers him to just come back to reality."
Mhm. Yeah, that's
Um,
good.
Wes telling Ben he doesn't want to be with Sierra and then making out with her all night long.
All night?
No.
Well, 5
just
a.m.
after the club.
yeah.
Well, they got back at like 2, and then it was Kyle and Jesse got back at 5:30, and they were all outside with
Yeah.
Ben and Sabrina.
Then
And
Sabrina,
they were, like, making
Sierra,
out.
and Wes.
Well,
yeah.
look, the thing about West is he wants to have his cake and eat it too, and that was very apparent in the episode. It's kind of like, I want access, I don't want the accountability, and then somebody had posted this week, like, go back and watch season 8, and everything that Paige is calling out is exactly, and Amanda's agreeing with. Now he's doing all the same stuff, but now Amanda's with him. She's, by the way, going into the same pattern of going with a guy that's going to be emotionally unavailable for her.
Yes,
Correct.
1,000%.
Well, and she's changing her personality again.
Yes.
Because now she wants to party.
Yep, she's out all the time, all
And
over
she's
his
like-
Instagram, and
The
Well,
yeah, on them making out, and then I want to come back to the party. But then making
Same.
out, it's 5 a.m. He's not sober. He's still drinking. She's not drinking. I noticed. She's like kind of like so. It's just another example of like them seeing things differently.
Completely.
yeah,
Like he's drunk and making out with someone.
Yeah.
She is making out with someone that she's thinking about getting back together, or like into something
Correct.
with.
Just to kind of fast forward to the very end of the episode when they're all leaving the house, I think a lot of people were emotional. Some people said it was just Kyle and Amanda, which isn't true. I think everybody was pretty emotional. But do you think that West did say, like when he went up to her?
I rewound it like 50 times, and I am almost 100% positive he says that to her.
Says
and
what?
She's like, no.
I kiss Sierra.
Yeah,
And she
that's
pulls
what I
away,
saw- I
and
saw
she
two
goes,
different
no.
versions of people.
She goes, no. And then she looks over at Sierra and notices that she's crying. And then she's like, oh, what's wrong? And then she's now understanding that Sierra's emotional because she's leaving the house and blah, blah, blah. But I swear he says that. And her reaction is, no. That was like exactly
I
what
totally
she did.
missed that, and that's crazy if that's true.
That's
I mean,
one of the speculations people were saying was that, and then the other one was, oh shoot, I can't remember now.
Oh, no.
But there was another. The first one I heard wasn't that one, and then that was the second one that I heard. What was the first one? What he said to her? I don't know, but anyway.
Not
just-
like last week when he said, you've got your arms or your hands around his neck.
Yeah, right.
When we
Yeah.
talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Well,
we
back,
need to consult Golnessa from Shaws of Sunset or Valley Persian Style, because she has a hearing impediment, or
So
I
she
can't
wears
remember.
a hearing aid?
No, she can read lips
Really well.
very well. So we should ask her.
Ooh,
What do
yeah.
you think this is?
yeah, right?
Right?
Golnessa, if you're out there watching, hit us up, girl.
What did he say?
What did he say? But I think he did.
Whoever called out the breakup music from Scandival.
What? I missed that.
Oh, the same breakup music whenever. Did you see it?
That's funny.
When
I didn't
Ariana
realize
and
that,
Tom
yeah.
were like having their heart to heart on the couch and he's crying to her. It was the same music that they played during Amanda and Kyle at the end of
That's
Summer House.
amazing.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice
The
that.
same dramatic music. Which, what did we think about that?
That
Wait,
was,
can we back
yeah.
to the party?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Go
We're
back
like
to the
skipping
party.
to the end.
Sorry.
So what we mentioned earlier is like when she sucked the blue cheese off of that wing.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
and
that
she's
whole
like-
conversation.
she's like, she's like, oh, you just use that as a vessel? And she's like, I'm just being silly because I'm trying to avoid like all this stuff with Kyle or whatever. And then what is it Sierra says to her? She's like, you deserve a bear. She's like, don't be afraid to like get divorced and find a man that really makes you feel, going on and on and on about it. And I was like, oh, and she kind of admits in that conversation, Amanda, she admits that she was like, thank you guys so much for like saying that. And she admits that she like used them as puppets to go out there and talk.
You say everything I think.
Yes.
And then I agree. The blue cheese thing was so weird. I'm like, again, she doesn't really know who she is. And she's like thinking she's going to.
Like, I'm just being silly. And I was like, because you ate blue cheese off a woman.
I'm like, why does this girl need a pep talk every single night? Which I get it if you're going through a hard time, but like it's every night and it's them pumping her up and they say, you need to start taking care of yourself before anyone else. And I'm like, she took that advice and really ran with it. I'm going to take care of myself before any of you.
Right.
Any of you. And I don't know that she's taking care of herself necessarily, but she's thinking about herself.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, that was.
And what about her ignoring him the entire night?
Whole night.
That was sad.
He's like, hey, can we talk? And she's like, no, my people need me. Oh, hey. He's like, who's going to the house? Amanda, where's Amanda?
The way he just looks emotionally defeated every time he comes up to her.
Yeah.
He's kind of like,
like,
I
hey.
want to say something.
Oh,
I don't know
remember she kept, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, no, I'm done.
But remember, she kept saying, we'll talk tomorrow. And I'm like, great. I don't know if I could sleep that night knowing that
We're talking tomorrow.
Yeah, like that's pretty ominous.
She's like, my friends want me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
like
to tell me how much I should break up with you.
That's like one of y'all being like, hey, I got to tell you something, but I can't talk about it right now. Call me in like 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000% that's how that is. You're just like,
Pretty sure
But the way
almost everybody's done that here.
the way she was treating him is exactly the same as apparently she treats him on the phone. Like all those unanswered text messages.
Yep, that's
and
true.
then she just, avoidance.
I saw this one woman on her TikTok or whatever, and she was talking about revisiting Winter House season 1 with Amanda, and the stuff she was comparing and contrasting to is like how remember we talked about evolving and like not or whatever, and so she's showing the different scenes, and it's, first of all, I guess Kyle, I didn't watch this, but I watched her TikTok like 7 times today just to make sure I fully understood it. But she was saying that, like, I guess at the Winter House, like Sierra and Paige were like trying new relationship with Andrea and Austin or whatever. And I guess the guys would confide in Kyle because they were both coming out of long-term relationships and Lindsay's in the house and all of this, but she was keeping that from the ladies to have it still be like drama. So like she wasn't telling Paige and Sierra, but at the same time she's like, oh, I need to protect Sierra. So again, she's like fucking over her friends.
Yeah.
And then she gets called out about it and she starts crying and deflecting, which is the same stuff she's always done. And then she goes, then they show another scene. This was crazy. He's looking for her. They're having some party and like all the girls are drunk and they're standing on the table with the guys and dancing, like provocative, like whatever, like having fun. And they're all like, oh, and all this stuff. And he's walking around their house going, Amanda, has anybody seen my fiance? Where's Amanda? All of this stuff. It's like the same thing as like this episode, like nothing's changed. And then she goes nuts because she didn't have enough courage or self-confidence to like dance. So she got all pissed at him and like went nuts and was like screaming and crying and stuff. Yeah. But this was the funniest thing that this woman said. She said she goes, I mean, Amanda, you're giving off pre-Ozempic level starving. Like for attention, for all the things that she wants it from the guys, she wants it from the girls, but anything. But I just thought, because we like to compare all that, like, that this lady was like, does anybody notice
Oh my god, y'all.
Mm-mm. I'm like, don't ask me. I'm terrible with anything. I still don't even know how to use Instagram at this point.
I have no clue.
Emma, did you, when you saw it, it said recording?
When I first walked over,
Yeah.
it was recording.
It said recording, yeah.
Yeah, but then I don't know. When I walked back in, it was not.
Just now, though.
Yes. That's all I saw. I didn't see it flipped or anything. I just came in there and was saying stuff.
No, we're not saying you had anything to do with it. I'm just
Correct.
asking what you saw.
Yeah, you were outside jumping on the trampoline. You definitely didn't do anything wrong.
Unless it goes this haunted us.
Were you recording with someone?
No.
I think we have to end or leave, right? Like,
And then let Sherry go in from her laptop. But it said it was uploading something.
yeah.
Sure.
Tito.
Don't leave Teeny out.
Yeah, we love Teeny.
Do we?